Hello viewers, I am Dr. Awadiraj B. Tangod, Assistant Professor, Shri Jagadguru Tontadarya Government First Grade College, Mundargi. So in this video, I am dealing with the Nanoscience and Nanotechnology series. This is my fourth video. It is Nanoscience and Nanotechnology 4. And this is for BSc program, Physics Paper 1, 6th semester for Karnataka University, and session is 4th session. And in this discussion, I am concentrating on applications of nanoparticles and correlation of particle in a one-dimensional box. It is application of Schrödinger's wave equation from quantum mechanics. Learning objectives in this discussion is to know the concept of applications of nanoparticles, to understand various applications in various fields, concept of particles in one-dimensional box, concept of eigenfunction and eigenvalues for one-dimensional box. Session outcomes are knowledge of applications of nanoparticles, understanding applications in various fields, idea about Schrödinger's wave equation to one-dimensional box, mathematical steps involved in Schrödinger's wave equation application. Prerequisites for this discussion is concepts about various applications, quantum mechanical wave function, time independent Schrödinger's wave equation, eigenfunction and eigenvalues. If you see the applications of nanoparticle, the applications are innumerable, and a few of them we are listing as below. We are using these nanoparticles to treat in medical treating and for the diagnosis, and we are used for the nanoparticles for sunscreens, we are used for automobile converters and ball bearings. As a result, lubrication is very minimum, therefore ball bearings are very successful applications in case of vehicle or in the automobile industries. Equipment suppliers in electronics, in biotechnology, in energy sources, in defense and security purposes, in environmental upgradation purposes, and painting of cars, buildings, fossils, etc. These are the applications, and these applications are widely used in almost all branches of science and technology. They are used in energy storage devices. So solar cells with a coating of nanoparticles making high efficient solar cells. They are used in defense and security purposes. Metallurgy and materials. They are used in electronics, optical engineering and communication purposes, biomedical and drug delivery systems, agriculture and food purpose, cosmetics and paints, in case of biotechnology, and in case of textile. Therefore, nanotechnological applications are not restricted to one particular field. They have been innumerable applications, and the area is widely spread. Nanostructures. Noble nanoparticles. They have nanostructures in case of cadmium, selenium quantum dots. They have carbon nanotubes, and these are the few nano and buckyballs. They are the fullerenes. They are used for the energy storage batteries, and possible uses are in medicine, in electronics, in optics, and as a hairy balls. Memory metal uses, the films of the optical phenomena they are using, and they are used for the braces for the teeth. These are the possible uses, and painting for the car According to, if you use this paint for the car, we can change the color of the car as and when we are required. So therefore, this type of a painting is very much beneficial and long lasting and high brittling nature, and such a type of a painting is everyday life. It is a beautiful application. And nanotechnological cloths, nanocare fabrics, they are rust free, they are have been dust free, and they have non-washable and sunscreens. So these are the possible applications in case of textile industries. And in case of medicine, so usually we are using the drugs or tablets. These are non-directional. Say for example, if you take the common tablets or common drugs, these are non-directional, means looking here it moves everywhere and it occupies a whole body of the human being. If you use nano drugs, it is a highly directional. It can go for particular direction, and it can be helpful for to improve the immediate situation of the patient. So see here, it is a particular directional. It can go directly to a particular where the problem is. Therefore, it is nano drugs are highly directional, but common drugs, whatever we are using conventional, they are non-directional. So we can see the treatment of various observations. If you inject something, it can go, look here, the injection, it can go for directly for the brain. If we inject, it can directly go for esophagus only. If you inject, it can go for the pancreas. If you inject to move for particular large intestine or small intestine. In this way, we can inject to a particular organ only. Therefore, this kind of a approach is technical approach is called GPS approach in case of medical field. And if you treat the cancer therapy, see a beautiful technology we are adopting. So gold nanoparticle is reddish in color, and we should be capping with some proteins. Say for that protein is depends upon in which kind of a cancer it is. If you use gum arabic protein, it is for liver cancer, glucose sucrose for lungs cancer, maltose for lungs and liver cancer, pombestrine peptide for prostate cancer, for breast and lung cancers. So in this way, bombestrine peptide and gold palladium particle we here. So because these proteins, they are very much tasty for the cancerous cell. If you pass this cancerous cells with a particular protein capping, it can inject it to the human body. So therefore, as a result, the cancerous cell, it eats all kind of these particles with a capping. Then if you pass the radiation, gamma radiation or ultraviolet particle radiation, then gold nanoparticle will be starts brittling. As a result, gold nanoparticle will become heat up, and hence the cancerous cells will be burning up, while remaining proteins has been eaten by the cancerous cell. Whole the cancerous cell will be burned up due to the heating of the gold nanoparticles. Hence, we can kill the cancerous cells by just passing the gold or palladium nanoparticles. Now these are the few applications. Now we can go for the theory of the particle in one-dimensional box. So we have to apply Schrödinger's wave equation here. So particle in one-dimensional box, we should be think about the eigenenergies, eigenstates, probability density functions. So we know eigenfunction is function of displacement and time. Therefore, psi of xt is equal to e to the power of minus iet upon h cross into psi of x is eigenfunction. Therefore, Schrödinger's time independent wave equation for one dimension is given by E into psi of x is equal to minus h cross upon 2m dou square upon dou x square psi of x plus v of x into psi of x. Here E is the total energy, and this is kinetic energy term, and this is potential energy term. The wave function is psi square of x. It's a probability density function correspond to meaningful quantity. So it is psi star psi. It is a probability density function. This function is a meaningful function. It must be single value, and this must be continuous function. This must be valid boundary conditions with some potentials. So therefore, there is usually significance overall sign of wave function psi of x. And particularly in one dimension, it is looking like a well, and wave function is existing in this way, and psi of xt is e raised to j into omega t minus k of, and potential energy inside the box is zero, potential energy is infinite outside the box. These are the boundary conditions. Therefore, if you calculate eigen function and eigen values with using the solution is psi of x is a sin kx plus b cos kx, we can write the energy values and energy equations, and therefore psi of x is root of 9 2 upon L sin of n pi x upon L. Therefore, energy is given by first energy level is h cross square k1 square divided by 2m. So if the wave-like property, first energy level, second energy level, third energy level, the wave properties we have explained. Finally, eigenfunction psi of x is given by square root of 2 by L. L is length of the container, sine of n pi x upon L, and probability function is given by P of x is modulus of psi of x whole square dx is given by 2 upon L sine square n pi x upon L into dx. Thank you one and all for your such a patience. Thank you one and all.